Deep in the vast sun-scorched expanse of the Nevada desert lies a place shrouded in more secrecy than any other on Earth. Welcome to Area 51. From high above, it appears as a cluster of buildings and runways etched into the barren landscape. But on the ground, it's a fortress, surrounded by warning signs, armed guards, and a perimeter that promises severe consequences for trespassers. For decades, this has been the epicenter of the world's most compelling conspiracy theories. What secrets are they so desperately trying to protect? The story of Area 51, as we know it, is inextricably linked to another legendary event that unfolded in the New Mexico desert. The year was 1947. Near the town of Roswell, something fell from the sky. The initial reports were sensational. A local newspaper headline screamed, "RAAF captures flying saucer on ranch in Roswell region." The military quickly issued a statement claiming a flying disc had been recovered. But just as quickly, the story changed. The very next day, the official explanation was that the debris was nothing more than a conventional weather balloon. The public was told to forget what they'd heard. But they didn't. Rumors began to swirl that what crashed was not of this world, and that its wreckage, along with its non-human occupants, was whisked away under the cover of darkness. The destination, a top-secret facility, newly established and hidden from public view. Area 51. This single event ignited a firestorm of speculation that has burned for over 70 years. Did the United States government recover an alien spacecraft, and has it been studying it in secret ever since? The Roswell incident became the foundational myth, the patient zero of UFO lore, and Area 51 became its legendary vault. For years, the tales of alien technology at Area 51 were just that tale. Then, in 1989, a man named Bob Lazar stepped out of the shadows and into the national spotlight. He claimed to be a physicist who had worked at a clandestine facility known as S4, located near Groom Lake, inside the Area 51 restricted zone. His story was explosive. Lazar alleged that his job was to reverse engineer the propulsion systems of recovered extraterrestrial vehicles. He described seeing several different types of flying saucers, one of which he called the Sport model, a sleek, metallic craft that defied conventional aerodynamics. He spoke of an element he called Element 115, a stable, super-heavy element that powered the alien reactors, generating gravity waves that allowed the craft to bend space-time. His descriptions were incredibly detailed, from the way the craft's interior was molded without seams, to the small, child-sized seats inside. Too many Lazar's calm demeanor and technical jargon lent an air of credibility to his unbelievable claims. He faced intense scrutiny, and his official records, his education, his employment histories seemed to vanish, which his supporters say was the government's attempt to discredit him. Lazar himself claimed it was a deliberate erasure of his identity, whether he's a brave whistleblower or a masterful fabricator. Bob Lazar single-handedly transformed the Area 51 narrative from a vague suspicion into a detailed, tangible conspiracy, providing a blueprint for what might be hidden behind the classified walls. Beyond tales of advanced technology, the secrecy surrounding Area 51 has also given rise to much darker legends. Among the most disturbing is the story of Project Abigail. This theory is not about flying saucers or little green men. It's about a chilling human experiment. The story goes that after World War II, a brilliant scientist who had worked at Area 51, Albert Weston, became obsessed with creating a super soldier. He supposedly used his own daughter, Abigail, as his primary test subject. The goal was to make her immune to pain, radiation, and to increase her physical strength. According to the legend, the experiments went horribly wrong. Abigail was transformed into a monstrous, hulking creature, her mind twisted by the procedures. The project was deemed a failure, and military officials, horrified by the outcome, ALLEGEDLY, sealed her away in a reinforced chamber deep beneath the base. Some versions of the tale claimed that the base staff would leave food for her, only to find the plates licked clean and the massive creature begging for more. They say her monstrous wails can still be heard echoing through the underground tunnels. It's a terrifying story, a piece of modern folklore that taps into our deepest fears about unchecked scientific ambition and government secrecy. There is no hard evidence to support Project Abigail. It exists purely in the realm of creepypasta and urban legend. Yet, it persists as a chilling reminder of the sinister possibilities that a place as secret as Area 51 can inspire in our collective imagination. So, what is the official story? For decades, the US government refused to even acknowledge the existence of Area 51. Its location was a blank spot on public maps. Finally, in 2013, following a Freedom of Information Act request, the CIA officially declassified documents that confirmed its existence and location. According to the government, Area 51 is a highly classified testing and training range. Its primary purpose, especially during the Cold War, was the development and testing of experimental aircraft and surveillance technology. The declassified documents focus heavily on programs like the U-2 and A-12 Oxcart spy planes. These aircraft were revolutionary for their time. They flew at incredible altitudes and speeds, far beyond what was thought possible for conventional planes. Their silver, unconventional shapes, flying silently at the edge of space, were often mistaken for UFOs by commercial airline pilots and ground observers. The government argues that these secret projects are the real source of the UFO sightings around the area. They claim that the secrecy was necessary to maintain a technological advantage over the Soviet Union. So, we have two competing narratives. On one hand, the official, declassified history of a Cold War aircraft testing facility. On the other, a powerful public belief, fueled by alleged eyewitnesses, whistleblowers, and a deep-seated mistrust of official explanations. Is the story of spy planes the whole truth, or is it a convenient cover for something far more extraordinary? The government has drawn its line in the sand, but for millions, the real truth remains buried in the Nevada desert. From Roswell's fallen disc to Bob Lazar's gravity-defying sport model, and from the sinister whispers of Project Abigail to the now declassified secrets of the U-2 spy plane, Area 51 has become more than just a military base. It is a modern myth, a symbol of the ultimate secret. It has burrowed deep into our popular culture, inspiring countless movies, television shows, books, and video games. The iconic image of the no trespassing sign, with its threat of deadly force, is universally recognized. The Storm Area 51 social media event in 2019, though satirical, showed just how powerfully this place captures the public imagination. It represents the tantalizing idea that we are not alone in the universe, and that the proof is just beyond our reach. Locked away by those in power, it taps into a fundamental human curiosity, the desire to know what lies beyond the veil of secrecy. While the government has given us its official answer, the enigma endures. The legends are too powerful, the stories too compelling to be dismissed as simple misidentifications of spy planes. The desert keeps its secrets well, and as long as those gates remain closed and the guards stand watch, we will continue to look towards the Nevada sky and wonder, what else are they hiding out there? Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this journey into the unknown, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more deep dives into the world's greatest mysteries.